finish what you started. Finish what you started.
Instead of looking at the future, look into the past and realize how much progress you've made, how much better you are today than you were before, and let that progress fuel you to continue working towards becoming the next version of yourself.
We get burned out because we forget why we do it. I want to encourage you, think about what your why is. What is your purpose? What kind of impact can you have? What kind of difference can you make?
You have to accept what has happened. You need to accept reality.
The process is the prize. The prize isn't the destination, it's the process, it's who you become.
But you're probably still deep down wishing things were different. See, when you wish things were different, you're resisting reality.
You don't start things and not finish them. You don't quit. There's nothing that comes out of quitting besides knowing that you didn't finish. We finish everything. You start it, finish it.
You must keep going, especially when it's hard. That's when it actually matters. Just like she said, remember why you started this in the first place. You didn't come this far just to stop now. You owe it to yourself to see what happens if you really try.
I know it's getting tough. You're tired. It feels impossible. It's getting harder. But finish what you started. Don't forget why you even started in the first place. But you must finish what you started. Everybody said you wouldn't finish. Everybody counted you out. Don't you dare prove them right. Here, finish what you started.
If you're going to do it to try and be the best. Not be better than other people, be the best for you. If you're in school and you're going to class, I'm not asking you to get straight A's. I'm asking you to get the best grade that you can possibly get.
I know it's hard on you, and I know that you're going through it. And I know that you want to give up. And to be quite honest with you, ain't no shame in quitting. I hear people all the time talk about, hang in there, don't quit. They ain't been in your shoes. They say they have, but they don't know what you're going through. What I will ask you though is, can you give me one more day?
And if you're not constantly performing without purpose, you're not going to be ready when the time comes. It's this magical thing, purpose, that we're all looking for. But we don't take a second to realize the purpose is always there. The purpose never leaves us because the very purpose is you. You are always the purpose.
Remember your why, and that's going to keep you being consistent in the moments you don't feel like it. You're trying to lose weight and you don't feel like it someday. Remember your why. Why are you doing this? I'm doing this to be healthy. I'm doing this so I can look good. I'm doing this to be more confident. Remember your why. You're trying to get more money and you're like, bro, this is too much work, whatever. Like, remember your why. I'm trying to do this to take care of my family. I'm trying to do this. Remember your why. And sometimes when I'm drifting apart, or some days I might not feel like it, and some days I forget to tell myself why, like what's my why. But now it's like, bro, I gotta remember my why. Every time I'm trying to be a little lazy, I'm not trying to do this, I think about quitting. What is my why?
He who has a why can bear almost any how. That's a lovely line, man. I mean, it's a lovely line.
Work on your list of whys. One of the big thrusts for success is to come up with a strong enough why. If the why is powerful, the how is easy. But if the why isn't strong, if your goals aren't powerful, if the vision isn't clear, the old prophet said, without a vision we die, without a vision we perish, without a dream we're nothing.
The reason I do this, what is my why? What am I doing right now that can become bigger? I just have to stick through it and just, what is my why? I gotta remember my why. So remember your why, and I think that gives you a little more energy for you to keep going. Whether it's content creation, it's whatever. What is your why? Why did you start doing it? Why did you start doing it? What did you want when you started doing it? What vision did you see? And that's what I remember. Okay, what's my why? Like, I make content. My why for the content is to inspire people and to be able to help people. Like, sometimes like my words can make someone's day or just help them or change their POV. What is your why? That's how I just try to remember, like, my why. This is my why. My why. What is your why? Think about your why.
But is that true, Sensei? I wonder. I used to think so. I used to believe that if I just trained harder than Neji, 2 or 3 times harder, I would make myself strong enough. But now, I am not so sure. I do not know if I will ever be able to work hard enough to beat real talent. That is why I'm always taking on Neji. I keep thinking all of my efforts will pay off, but it is always the same. I am no match for him at all. Every time we have a ninja mission, my legs begin shaking. I do not know if I can take it. Sometimes it seems like the whole thing is pointless. Like I am a loser and I will always be a loser. I do not know what to do.
You're right. All the effort is pointless. If you don't believe in yourself.
No matter how much you improve, no matter how much you change who you are, it's not permanent. You'll just wake up and say, oh my God, man, you're David Goggins. You break records. You do this, you do that. People don't know, how are you able to just be so hard that I never turn the fucking thing off? Because once it turns off, I go right back to the David Goggins that is. And that's the guy that I'm constantly fighting every day. And it's a choice.
Don't waste your life. Set your goals high. Quit thinking about what's wrong. Start thinking what's right. Love a little more, hate a little less. You have no idea what you're capable of doing. Make up your mind today, you're going to figure it out.
What if everything you're going through is actually getting you ready? It's preparing you for what you dream of, what you asked for. You see, nothing in life is random. You might think it is, but there's a reason behind everything. It doesn't matter whether it's when something magical happens and you feel on top of the world, or when you have a disaster and you feel like the pits. It's not random. It's happened for a reason. You know, when you're deliriously happy or unbelievably miserable, the times when you desperately wanted to succeed at something important but you failed, it had a reason. You know, whether you're losing or winning in life, just remember, it's not a random occurrence.
You know, Lee, we're a lot alike, you and I.
You mean the eyebrows?
No, I don't mean our eyebrows. You see, I was a loser too once.
What? You were a loser?
Oh, yes indeed. But I made myself the equal of any ninja, even Kakashi. And I did it through effort. You say you want to show the world you can be a splendid ninja, even if you don't have all the gifts that others are blessed with. That's your ninja way, right? Well, I think that's a fine goal. As fine a goal as I've ever heard, and one worth sticking to. Don't let anything steer you off the path you've drawn for yourself. Forge ahead to the end. Stick to it, Lee. Make me proud. Be everything you can be. Will you do that for me, Lee?
Yes, sir. Guy Sensei, thank you.
I'm not asking you for a week. I'm not asking you for a month. I'm not asking you for a year. Can you give me one more day? We'll deal with tomorrow when tomorrow gets here. Can you give me one more day? That's all I'm asking for.
Before you win, everyone will ask why you're working so hard, and after you win, everyone will remind you how lucky you got.
Oh, you're growing, and it isn't by accident. Be assured, be promised, you're on a journey that will get more beautiful the farther down the road of life you travel, and eventually you'll look back and realize and appreciate that every step you took was created only for you.
Lee. Oh, Lee. What have I done? Look at you. Not even conscious. And still determined to show the world what you can do.
He's out cold. Nothing keeping him up but sheer willpower.